When I was 21, 22 at UCLA, my life had fallen apart due to chronic fatigue syndrome. I realized that through the best of my efforts, my life was absolute misery. And I encounter someone who seems to demonstrate grace and ease and elegance and seems to be a righteous person and a successful person and a person who's consistently doing good in the world and someone who lays this alluring quilt of meaning over the world, and I could follow him and enlist in his battle against evil, right? That just took me over and consumed me and made an absolute fool of me. I spent hundreds of dollars sending subscriptions to his newsletter, Ultimate Issues, to all sorts of friends of mine from UCLA who had absolutely no interest whatsoever in Dennis Prager's newsletter, but I wasted hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, buying Dennis Prager materials and sending them as wide and far as I could. It meant a great deal to me when I was 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, that I was Dennis Prager's #1 customer. All right. I got meaning in life out of buying more Dennis Prager materials than anybody else, that I spent more money. Like I should have been spending my money, trying to regain my health and trying to rebuild my life. But no, I was getting my meaning, my purpose in life from such a fragile basis as being Dennis Prager's #1 customer at the Dennis Prager store, buying his lectures for $10 each, right? Sending out subscriptions to his newsletter for something like $25 a year. It was absurd, but is on such slender reeds, many of us base our meaning. And I got meaning in life that when I would send a letter to Dennis Prager, he would write back to me. And I would share his tapes with friends of mine who were inspired by the tapes, and they moved to Orthodox Judaism. And then they wrote Dennis Prager and says, hey, there's this guy, Luke Ford, who shared your tapes with me, and they changed my life. And Dennis Prager would write back, anyone who's a friend of Luke Ford's is a friend of mine.